You know, when I was young, I first learned discrimination in my own home. When I was about a teenager, 13 years old, and then there's supposed to be parties, right? Who doesn't want to go to parties? But my mother kept on saying, girls stay home, and boys, it's okay, they can go out and have fun. And that is, mind you, in my own home. I'm sure some of you would have experienced that. And then again, when I was working as an accountant in Philippines, after 8 months of working, I found out that my male colleague, who is, I think, less academically qualified than me, because I was a magna cum laude and he wasn't, is earning 20% more in salary than me, and we're doing exactly the same job. And why? We have all these differences, how we are being treated. Well, they said because women are really different. They are less rational, they are more on emotions, how they feel, more on empathy, more on talking. They said that women talk 3,000 words, men can do it in 100, okay? And women do the multitasking while the men are more logical. They're supposed to be single, task focused, and if they go through a certain process, they'll go through it and come out, and they're still fine. But a woman will have to be carrying a lot of other factors like emotions into these things. So are these myth or fact? Oh, they also try to explain it. Oh, women, men, they're really different biologically, physically, mental, emotional, behavioral. And how about the difference here? You know, Albert Einstein, supposed to be built the most powerful destructive force because of EM square. He's smart. How about this? Condoleezza Rice, also very smart woman. If you know the Secretary of State of U.S. President George Bush, and aside from being a diplomat extraordinaire, she herself is also a very good pianist. She's a virtuoso, so she's also intelligent. And who's smarter now, Mr. or Mrs. Smith? So, aside from all these things that we can see that are obviously different, and then there's a problem here. There's some behavior that we acquired through the years. Whether you're a male, you have to behave this way. If you're a female, you have to behave this way. Because of all this from home, from your peers, from work, school, culture, tradition, sometimes also your own religion. And of course, we're bombarded by the media, TV. The woman got to be sexy, got to wear thongs, got to put on this makeup, and all these things. So at the end of the day, what happens? So women were made to believe and accept, and that they have to follow these certain stereotypes, patterned after all these things that's surrounding us, and that we thought, oh yeah, I have to be like this. Look at me now, I'm wearing my stockings. I really don't have to, right? But I am. And of course, nowadays, a housewife can also be a working mom, but it took so long. So everybody is saying women can do this, women can do that, but men, they can do anything. Now, how are we going to break away if we really would like to get out of this? Oh, somebody's clapping. Can you please make it louder? Everybody clap. Can we break away? Can we really break away? Can we break away? Is it possible? Everybody say you must have the it. You must have the X factor. And what are these in order for you to break away? You can be Wonder Woman, superhuman natural powers. You can be Laura Croft, right? Skills, combat skills, rich, privileged upbringing. And if you are coming from unusual circumstances, there you go. But now, reality. If you have the political backing of a very, very powerful political group, Nancy Pelosi, USA, you know, and Golda Meir is God's providence, the first prime minister of Israel. And if you're coming from a certain kind of a family, Benazir Bhutto, Pakistan, it's an Islamic country. All the women has to be covered, but look, she also became the prime minister. And by fate, accident, or luck, Corazon Aquino, before you know it, became the president of the Philippines. She was just a housewife of Benigno Aquino, who's trying so hard to become the president, when in fact the one serving the coffee and the tea is going to become the president, the wife. Now how about me, you're asking, how about me, Ody Lai? I'm only Ody Lai. Am I a breakaway material? Are you a breakaway material? Well, Is it possible? I would say yes. Yes, it's possible. Now you listen to this. You have to know first what makes you tick, your pluses, and what makes you tack, minuses. And once you find a proper combination of your pluses and minuses, you must find the best potential you can get from it. And where am I started? I started with the Filipino legal business. I can monopolize it. In fact, there's too much business there, but I cannot handle it. So total package, you must have that winning, successful personality. And so once you know how much plus here, how much minus there, you total it, it's a uniquely you, only you. You are very, very unique indeed. And how are you, what's your game plan then? You have to prove yourself. You have to give back, work the system. You must excel. Be dependable in small. Start small. Soon the bigger things will come. And you have to be good all the time. Excel. Excel. I'm good academically, so I excel. Depends on where you're good at. If you're good in drama, you must excel. In singing or in numbers, you must excel. You must excel all the time. And then if you win, you must win. You must win your cases. Persistence. Others will hire you if they found out how good you are. And when it's not only the money, it's the victory here that matters. It's your self-pride. And when you have to beat the odds. In Hong Kong, you can only win your cases 5% of the time. But I always beat that odds. Last year is 16 trials I win out of 19. That's over 80%. That's beating the odds. And this year, I did 14 successful trials out of 18. That's 78%. That's beating the odds. Who's going to beat Ody Lai? Nobody. And when you win, you must win boldly. There is no shame in victory. There is no shame. So that's how you do it. Plan 2. Once you've reached a certain stage in your life, you must learn how to give back to the community, to your church, to your clubs, associations, everywhere. There, I'm always, you can see me dancing together with my groups. They always invite us. We are there. I always give talks to my own community. No problem. And the last thing, you must know the system that you are going to enter. You must know all the loopholes in order to go in and come out as winner. And this is how you do it. You think these people here in the screen, they just made it there? No. Aside from having this, they also have the proper graces and the social context and the network in order to reach there. So you must also do the same. And you're just a student now. You want to become a barrister, become a summer law student. Look at this guy. I have many of them every summertime. This is how they enter one foot at the door of a future career that they want. They already know us. We will pave the way for them when it's their turn. And of course, you must attend parties too. You cannot some sports and all these functions. And then you must have a focus. Do you want to be the next Chief Justice in Hong Kong? That's the focus. The focus is there. You must know. And then you must study the rules. If you want to become a barrister, you will have to become a pupil. And this is my first pupil. He's a Korean. And I'm his master, a pupil master. And then you see, everybody got the rules, including the outfits. See, all this? They know the rules. And if there are crises in your life, come on. It's just a mentality here. You change your perspective, you're always a winner. And if you fall down, move up, get up. And you must finish the race. You must make sure you finish. So thank you for coming and for listening. I would like to thank Devi for inviting me, the Equal Opportunities Commission, and all of you here, and all those who are watching in the link. And of course, I would like to thank here my son, Anton. Darling, please stand up. Yes, he's here. Yes. Thank you so much. And Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And I hope that one day soon, you can break away. You will win. We did it. You can also do it. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Good afternoon.